Today we are going to go on with IELTS reading module, and we've got this reading test which we are going to solve together. So please follow me. We will solve this test. There will be all 40 questions that we are going to solve one by one, and I'll give you tips and techniques to deal with IELTS reading module. And the test will start with very basic and simple stuff, and then as we proceed, test will be more complicated, and then we reach part 3, which is the toughest part. But anyways, these tips and tricks will help you with your actual IELTS reading. Now let's make us start. First of all, whenever you start your reading, it's a very good idea to read the title and the subtitle if there is any. So the title of the passage is "What to do if your clothes have been lost or damaged by a dry cleaner." Now just imagine dry cleaner, and dry cleaner has damaged your clothes or lost your clothes. What to do? So the whole passage is about that. Okay. After that, let's take a look at the questions. We've got questions 1 to 7, true, false, not given. So good news, questions and their answers are in order. Once you find one answer, you go on, you will find next answer, then you go on, you will find next answer, and it's not that difficult. I mean, this is what I call type A. Type A means questions and their answers, they are in order. Okay. Now we will read the question, and as we read the question, we will have to find the clue word, and then we will go back to the passage, scan the clue word, and then after that we will read carefully. So question number 1, and the question says, dry cleaners are generally responsible for items left with them even if there is a sign saying the opposite. You know, sometimes you go to dry cleaner's shop and he's written there, we are not responsible if after 30 days you come back, we are not responsible for lost items, or if your items are damaged, we are not responsible. Now they say dry cleaners are generally responsible for items left with them even if there is a sign saying the opposite. Even if there is a sign that we are not responsible, still they are responsible. This is what the statement says. Now please come to the passage. Second paragraph, first line. Even if the dry cleaning company has a sign saying they aren't responsible for items left with them, this isn't necessarily true. What does it mean? It means even if there is a sign that we are not responsible, this isn't necessarily true. So dry cleaners are generally responsible. This isn't true means they are responsible. So correct answer for question number 1 is yes. So online candidates must type their answers the way they were typing their listening answers. Please type your reading answers as well. Okay, to organizers only. Question number 1, correct answer is true. Okay, let's go on. We are doing true, false, not given, not A, B, C, D. Question number 2, if the dry cleaner loses an item belonging to you. Now it's about lost item. You gave a coat to dry cleaner and he loses that coat. They should give you enough money to buy a completely new one. Now if they should give you enough money to buy a new one, answer is true. If they will give you the money according to the, price of the current price of the coat, then answer is false, and otherwise not given. Now, we will go back and we are going to look for something like loses an item, money and all that. So for that, please come to 4th paragraph of this passage. If they have to pay the cost. Now this paragraph will tell you about that. If they have to pay the cost of replacing a damaged or lost item, the maximum they are obliged to offer you is the value of the item when it was left with them, not the new one. Value of the item when it was left with them, not what it would cost to replace as new. They will not give you the price of new one. They will give you the current price. They will estimate, okay, now this coat is worth this much and all that. What's the question? If the dry cleaner loses an item belonging to you, they should give you enough money to buy a completely new. Not that. Okay, so answer is false. Well done. Good. Question number 3. If you have the receipt for a damaged item, company should refund the amount you originally paid for it. Now, if you have the receipt for a damaged item, that from this brand I bought this item, company should refund the amount you originally paid for it. For this, we go back to the same paragraph, third last line. The dry cleaner can then offer you, fourth paragraph, third last line after full stop. The dry cleaner can then offer you a reduced amount depending on the condition of the item. You will have to negotiate the cost with them. Now, let's just read on. Item, when it is left, not what it will cost you. You will probably be asked to provide evidence or how much it originally cost. Now, what is that evidence? Receipt, exactly. Same paragraph, third line after full stop. You will probably be asked to provide evidence of how much it originally cost. For example, a receipt. And then they say dry cleaner can then offer you a reduced amount. He will not offer you the amount written on the receipt. He will offer you reduced amount. So question number 3 is, if you have the receipt for a damaged item, company should refund the amount you originally paid for it. Answer is false. Company will not pay you that amount. Reduced amount they mentioned. Well done. Okay, question number 4. It may be possible to get support for your complaint from a dry cleaners trade association, like a union of dry cleaners. So it may be possible to get support from for your complaint from a dry cleaners trade association. Now look for trade association or any union and all that. Okay, it's the 6th paragraph. If the dry cleaner is part of national chain. National chain means that trade association. You could get in touch with the customer services department of their head office and make the complaint to them directly. What is it? It may be possible to get support for your complaint from a dry cleaners trade association. Answer is true. Well done. Very good. Question number 5. If you are offered too little compensation, you can request a free report from an independent organization. If they offer you too little compensation, you can ask another organization for compensation. So for this second last paragraph, bullet point, second bullet point, you could get an independent organization to look at your issue and produce a report, but this could be expensive, often around £100. Now, what is the question? If you are offered too little compensation, you can request a free report. Is the report free? No, they charge £100 for the report. And you say, my coat was £30 and you are asking £100 for the report. So, answer is false. Come on. Not given because I did not find it. Okay? Yeah. All right. You know the word free and £100, they are opposite. Right? It's not given. If they don't tell you price or free, then it could be not given. Question number 6. Most people who take a case about a dry cleaning company to court are satisfied with the outcome. Now, if most people are satisfied with the outcome when they took the case to the court, answer is true. If they are not satisfied, answer is false. Otherwise, not given. For this, please come to the last paragraph. If you've tried, yeah, that's right. If you've tried the options above and are still unhappy with the outcome, you could take your case to court. Now, have they mentioned anything that the people who take the case to court, they are satisfied or they are not satisfied? Satisfaction of the people. And this thing, most people, there is no mention of that. One thing. Second, court, are they satisfied or they are dissatisfied? There is no information on that. So that is why this answer is not given. Okay. And by the way, for true, false, not given, you must write full words. True, don't write capital T. False, don't write capital F. And not given, full words, don't write NG. Sometimes their system does not accept that, and then your answer will be wrong. So be extra careful. If you are taking paper delivered IELTS, in computer delivered IELTS, you can just click. True, false, not given, you have to click. But in paper delivered IELTS, you have to type. So you have to write it actually. Okay, question number 7, last question. If an item was lost or damaged 9 months ago, underline 9 months ago, you can still take the dry cleaner to court. So item was lost 9 months ago, you can still take the dry cleaner to court. Last paragraph, last line. There is a time limit for going to court from when you took the item to the dry cleaner. You have up to 6 years. Now 6 years, and there they say you can take it up to 9 months. Now 9 months is less than 6 years. Any time period which is 6 years or less than 6 years will be true. So correct answer is true. Yes, they will be in order, Kamal. All the